Bring hubby. Take him on a circle cruise. After then, we're flashing you both. Okay.
Okay, I'm starting. Hi, this is Karan from bornofweb.com. Right now I am at Bikaner House, which is exhibiting an amazing collection of rugs that have been done by ace designer Tarun Tahiliani in collaboration with Obeetee. And right now I'm joined by Tarun himself. Thank you so much, Tarun. Welcome to Born of Web.
Thank you.
So tell us, to begin with, I want to know, how did this collaboration materialize with Obeetee?
Well, actually, I had an assistant who had met Edward Oakley, whose uncle was one of the founders. And we were doing watches at the time and doing some other collaborations, and somehow they talked. And I suppose with old design companies, they're always looking to see how to reinvent what they do. And he was interested. We had a meeting, and I think one thing led to another. And this idea was born and slowly devolved into 3 collections.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, these collections were ideas that I was working on back then. We started this in 2013.
Right.
You know the story. And then, so I always work on chicken curry. I work on this broken medallion. And these are based on my paintings. One of the paintings which are in there, which you can shoot.
Yeah.
Which are abstract, and I basically drip paint and let the turpentine and the linseed oil eat it away, and then paint inside. I love the work of the artist Shanti Dave, who works in reverse, or Akbar Badamsi, who worked with the scalpel knife,
Right.
and built layers. So Akbar Badamsi once said to me, it's the opposite of an excavation. I build.
Right.
So I put the paint and then I eat it away, and they've created this. This to me is masterpiece of color, because within it, if you look, there's such subtle undulations of color. I've never seen this in a carpet, unless it's jhuna purana and something is run. But when I went shopping for carpets, I always like old things. And I like the reverse. So I want to create a line of carpets that looked and had the patina of age and dust.
Right.
Like an old soul.
Right. But how challenging was it? Because,
Very challenging. It took 3.5 years. That's why it was challenging. But I was lucky to have Charuta Phalke from our design studio who worked with us, who's being shy over there. Come here, Charuta, and speak about the process.
Yeah, please.
And from their team, we had a lovely lady called Anu Gupta who headed their design.
I mean, we started off with the collaging, and everything else, putting together a collage is instinctive.
Of course.
There's no set process there. And then after that it went on. Then after that we started streamlining it a bit more, whether it's detailing it properly, cleanly. Then it went on.
And then saying new ideas, like over here, we put kasab in, right? So this was the thing. So the carpets, one of the trademark is their by kasab, which you've never seen in a carpet before. Or we tried different techniques, but the most important thing which this Anu helped us, can someone bring Anu Gupta here from Obeetee, was that they did washes, because I like this watercolor effect. You don't see new carpets which has this. Normally if something's kept out in the sun and it fades, it's kept folded so there's more sun. This technique that they've got, to me this is something else. I mean, I'm speechless, I'm aghast when I see this, because it's really skillful.
Right.
The paintings were separate. What we were doing is we were doing a book, and unfortunately another designer, Asim Kapoor, who's not here tonight, took these borders and cut them up, because I said, now, we can't keep using the same borders from the Badshah Nama and Akbar Nama. So we cut them up and make our own collages and frame our photographs. So we always reference the past, and so that's what you can see there. You see just a whole broken border effect. And then you come in, and over here there's kasab again with farisha and different techniques. It's too good. So you see, like here, we've taken this, and then here we put in kasab. It's an old Indian embroidery technique. Farisha, you see that touch of gold?
Yeah.
To me, that is exquisite. I mean, that is really, that pops it for me, and in such a subtle way.
Right.
And it's not easy to embroider these things, I mean, we went crazy. How many different iterations we tried? Luckily we have beautiful. Look at this over there. I mean, this is museum quality work. Even if I say so, I'm not the karigar, but this is museum quality work.
Right. And you're also, a collector of paintings and talking about your personal collection.
Yeah, but since I can't afford many of the paintings I like, I just paint with this drip technique and I paint all these colors. From this, we developed a print for these t-shirts at that time. And from that came this carpet. So it's all connected what we work on in the studio. That was another beautiful painting. They should have brought that here. The sunset inside a friend's house. So I'm actually thrilled when I look at these carpets like this, because I've seen a lot of beautiful things, and these will one day be in museums, in great museums. I don't know how easy it is to produce these, but this is fantastic work done by these guys who are the master, craftsmen at Obeetee. We should have put it a casa here, not just here, like just in blue, just to give it that metallic glint. The same, they're not even Farisha, just the tuck. Just that one thing, because there has to be the thing, they bandho this with the casa. But that bluey grey is for future. Now I must love you and leave you all because I need to rest my mouth.
Thank you so much.